Well, an open letter published on a self-described anti-fascist website is calling for violence against the supporters of Donald Trump. Consider the irony there. The anonymous letter is published on an anarchist site called It's Going Down, probably on your favorites list. It calls for the world's moderates and liberals to abandon existing government institutions to create a militant anti-Trump resistance willing to use force. Ian Miles Chung is a freelance journalist who follows the anti-fascist movement, so-called, and he joins us tonight. Ian, thanks a lot for coming on. So,
thank you.
How real is this?
100% real. We've seen this with at the demonstrations against Milo Yiannopoulos at UC Berkeley, and we've seen it more recently in Evergreen. We've seen it at Seattle. We've seen it in a variety of places across the United States. Baltimore, Mississippi, everywhere where Antifa or cells thereof are blooming. They're sprouting, blooming like plants. So it's very much real. And not enough people, I think, are paying attention to it, unfortunately.
So are these protests, these demonstrations, in a lot of cases, these riots, organized, I mean, I suppose a dumb question, but on sites like this?
Absolutely. I mean, this site is what I would call a highly trafficked platform for recruiting, radicalizing, and mobilizing extremists. This is one of the main sites to do it. Like, they will do something in private, and then they'll brag about it on It's Going Down, and that encourages other cells to do the same because they kind of get credit from doing it,
So maybe I'm looking at this through an old-fashioned lens, but what's the ideology of this group? What do they believe?
They're anarchists, They call themselves anti-fascists, which gives you the impression that they were, and it'll tell you that they were founded in like 1930s or something to fight the Nazis. But in reality, they were founded in like the 80s. I mean, at least the modern version of them, right, the modern incarnation, was founded in the 80s in Europe. And they're essentially just communist or anarchist groups who don't like capitalism and they want to overthrow it. And that's all they believe in. It's violent. Some of them, they publish independent manifestos, and all it talks about is we don't believe anything, and we just want to see the system burn itself down. So, yeah. They
don't seem very bright. I mean, if you hated capitalism, you'd be every bit as mad at Hillary, but they're not. Kind of weird. Ian, thanks a lot for this. Good luck. Be careful. We'll be right back.